Is everything okay?
I gave my report to the Admiral. Apparently, some of the crew have called for me to be stripped of rank and cast out.
I'm so sorry, Seika. That must be really hard to take.
It doesn't matter. Where are we headed next?
Well, we know where Laundra sent the data from his old company. Somewhere on the mainland, north of where we met. Should be able to fly there.
Yeah, about that. Let's take my skiff this time instead.
Not a fan of flying, huh?
I'm a Marine. I'll take the water over the skies any day.
All right. I'll take your skiff.
Should we get going?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me. Nice and easy. And, unlike flying, if you fall off, you don't die. Open water ahead, and Fleet's End disappearing behind us, along with everyone in it.
Why do you put up with them? I mean, I get what it's like to feel as if an entire tribe's against you. I would have stormed out of there a long time ago.
It wasn't always like this. I was a good Marine. A good sister. It felt like I belonged. That belonging is a kind of strength. One that keeps me going even in the roughest seas. When you have something like that, you can't cast it aside.
I see. You know, your people don't know how lucky they are to have you.
I don't know about that.
I do. Well, seems like the coordinates are leading us towards that Horus.
That thing gives me the creeps. On clear nights, we can see it from the camp looming over us. There! On the shore! More of our boats!
Then we're on the right track.
I'll take us in!
Okay, the coordinates point to somewhere up the hill.
After you. Definitely seems like we're heading for the Metal Devil. Why would Laundra send his data here?
I'm not sure. It's an odd place to bring a bunch of Quen, too.
I just hope we find them. My people were here, all right. Looks like they headed further up the hill.
Coordinates lead that way, too. That barrier. Laundra must have set it up.
Doesn't look like there's a way past it.
There's some kind of device on the other side. I think I can scan it. All right. Let's see what's on this thing.
It looks like there's something further in.
Some kind of compound. Londra might be in there. You're missing people too.
I'm not seeing a way past the barrier.
There. That's some kind of power generator. Hooked up to the arm of the Horus. Londra's figured out how to get part of it working again.
A metal devil can't actually wake up, can it?
I'm not sure. But at least right now, it must be how Londra's powering the barrier.
So if we can find a way to shut down those generators, it should come down.
It's worth a shot, at least. It looks like there are 2 of them nearby. Come on, let's get going. The generators should be back down the hill.
Whoa! Look at that! Above us!
Londra went to a lot of trouble to power that shield.
Got a couple of our big ugly friends, too. Ugh! And more eggs.
Just follow my lead. Now we can focus on the generators. Okay, let's see if we can shut this thing down. There's some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core.
Got it!
One down. Now for the other generator. Seika?
Yeah, on it!
Alright, let's get back to the bunker entrance. Barrier should be gone now.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there.
Quite a jet.
You know, the last time I saw my sister, I was relieved she was leaving for a scouting mission. Guess I wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know. But it's nice of you to say. It worked! Barrier's gone!
Let's head in. Looks like this place still has some power.
Generators must have just been for the shield.
Your people. And another mural.
Yeah. Why are they all just waiting?
Let's find out.
Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Szeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Szeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right! You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Szeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Szeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Szeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Szeth gave them the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted. Just like everyone else. And I'll be interested to hear Szeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light.
That was close. I can't believe my people are here willingly. And they answer to Szeth.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before you have to meet him.
A hologram of Londra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of Londra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
We better keep up appearance. This isn't here.
I'll try. Gotta pretend I look up to Londra. Yuck.
Our shipwreck, our suffering, all of it led here, to Walter's side.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
I guess Londra's used to people worshipping him.
Gross. Look, Aloy. This one is just... I have no words.
Londra makes quite an impression.
The barbarian is one of Walter's chosen. Ah, you must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's... Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must forget the past. Our suffering led us here after all. And now, the Ascension is almost upon us. This place is such a wonder, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but it is still nothing compared to what's in the Ascension Hall.
You've been inside?
Indeed. I proved my devotion not long before you joined us. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter's plan for us. Now that I've seen what's in the hall, my rank is secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Szeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is, exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter. To his embrace.
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Well, thanks for talking with us, Kiral. We should get back to learning about Walter.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you at the Ascension.
Come, sit with me. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secret of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset. Together.
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
Oh, good. This guy again.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
It's quite a promise. And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Szeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
Sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of laundry devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Szeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Don't think the words were in those Laundra holograms we watched.
They might help with talking to the others. Maybe we can convince them to give us a hand.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see where we'll be taken next, but I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck, and soon, the Ascension, I guess.
Seems like most of the clan are more than happy to follow Londra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness, like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. Then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an Imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Szeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned it. But I should have.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. And once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Szeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him. The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or Compliance.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Londra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Szeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those Londra displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
I guess he thought he was adored by them?
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Now, please, just leave me alone.
That could have gone better.
Don't think we'll be able to convince him to help us again. Maybe we should study up on Londra before we talk to anyone else.
After so much pain and suffering, this will all be worth it. Did you need something else?
Look, Kiral, we need your help. You said that the Ascension is almost here. Seika and I are trying to prove our devotion as fast as we can.
But we're running out of time. We need to get into the Ascension Hall.
But the only way to learn the words of attainment is to pass your devotion review.
Unless you help us out. We're a lot like you. We've suffered so much until now. Storms, shipwrecks, hunter-killer machines. We don't want to go back to that.
Well, we should all embrace his light. Perhaps even with a helping hand. Okay. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat with us and told us his story about where eternity lies.
It's on a new world, right? As part of the Ascension?
Exactly. You understand him so well. But I don't know. I really shouldn't be breaking protocol.
Please, Corral. We don't want to live in a world without Walter.
Okay, I'll tell you. Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
Thanks. We owe you one.
I'm glad to have helped. May you embrace his light.
Well, we got our words of attainment. Rennick should let us into the Ascension Hall now.
Let's get out of here.
Rennick was telling the truth. A barbarian.
I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Londra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.
Back again, I see.
All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance. Tweaking her settings brought her back in line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
An elevator. Let's see where it leads.
Londra's really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Ancestors. That's how they'll ascend.
Londra's building a spaceship, all right. We better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion.
From the womb of the Horus is infinitely more more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Chihumbe could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow.
My focus. What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I'd better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
Storage. For Londra's followers? But that can't be enough space for all of them. And MSP again. What does that mean? A rocket. The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how I'll get the lift he needs. Londra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship. Okay, I've seen enough.
I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die. There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again! You're still not telling me everything! My people are the ones that are caught up in all this! My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be...
Guess our time's up.
Lying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow. Time to put you down!
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
Letting loose! How do we even get out of here?
You will fall!
Where have you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there is positioned to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over.
But Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Well, you just flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
If you say so.
Seika.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Londra's park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then. That was bad. That was really bad. Seika, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? For now, I'd better take a look at that Zenith weapon. I think I can turn this into something I can use. There. I should test it out when I get back outside. Better check on the rest of the Quen on my way out, too. Londra's worse than the other Zeniths. Willing to irradiate thousands so long as he survives. Seika and I have to find a way to stop him. Once I make things right with her. I guess Brennick spread the word to the rest of the people here. That Londra doesn't care about them.
Seth is dead.
They must be pretty confused.
You. Brennick told us you're the cause of all this.
Everyone, please, remain calm.
What do you mean Zeth's dead?
It seems like the Quen have some thinking to do. I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seika. Talk things out with her. Make sure we're okay. Another signal. Another transmitter? I better get closer. Falling gently.
Good to see them back.
You on guard duty soon?
Machine's seizing up.
Landed somewhere. Pick it up. Find this in my stash later. Is that a recording? I think it's coming from inside that ruin. What's this data say? This could be useful. No way this elevator's moving. There's data here. It's not moving. A relic. How do I get to it? Let's see what we've got down here. There's an energy cell, but how do I get to it? I wonder if I can get to the other end of the tunnel. Someone else came across this ruin. Camp Luxosarum. Could try to enter the ruin from this side. A lot of train cars. What was this place? These tracks have seen better days. Better be careful around these corners. Working. Glad the cart stopped. Should be useful. Should have power now.
Shelter is close by.
All right, should be able to get to the. Whoa! 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 That was close. Well, at least the cart's not in my way anymore. What's that sound?
Hello? Is that someone out there? If so, your help would be greatly appreciated. For some reason, this wily hatch has decided to ensnare me.
There we go. What is this thing?
You're resting peacefully.
Okay, on my way.
This abandoned shaft would surpass half the ends of the claim. Not to mention it comes with this charming disembodied voice to keep you company. Another fortunate swing of the hammer for old
Gilden?
Aloy! My flame-haired Nora, my damn fixer, my second set of hands! Who'd have thought we'd meet again in such familiar circumstances? Ha! Certainly not me.
What are you doing here?
Well, now, it all started when I heard the echoes of a most peculiar voice beckoning me into this beguiling place. But I resisted. I knew this was a special delve, one I had to share, so I went and fetched my friend Olvar, who was more than willing.
And where is he?
Alas, we got separated when we sailed into a howling tempest on the way back here. Blew me right overboard. I floundered about in the waves, certain I'd become snapmaw bait. But nope, the sea spat old Gilden right out onto the shore. Olvar undoubtedly thought I was a goner, and pressed on, as any true delver would. I followed in his footsteps as far as I could, until I came across a door that wouldn't budge. Naturally, I searched for another means of entry. That's when I uncovered an ancient lever, tantalizing in its door-opening potential.
So you pulled the lever.
I pulled the lever, which may have, upon reflection, sealed this door shut behind me. And thus do we find ourselves once again at a fortuitous meeting.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You think Olvar somehow managed to get deeper in the ruin?
Courtesy of a handy-dandy shaft. Or, well, not so handy-dandy now that some rubble's blocked the way.
Right, so if we're gonna find him, we need to find a way past that door you mentioned.
We?
Yes, Gildan, I will help you find Olvar. And make sure you don't get yourself trapped again.
Marvelous! Just like old times. You with your surprising and perplexing ways. Me with my nose for danger and excitement. The door lies just ahead. After you. Welcome to my humble, temporary abode.
Nice place.
Indeed! Would have loved to share this discovery with Olvar. Regrettably, I tumbled into the sea as the ruin entered our sights. But imagine my joy discovering my lanterns in this tunnel. Presuming me dead, Olvar put them to good use. So resourceful. And here I present our Hinged Hindrance, the finale of our grand tour.
Yep, definitely blocked.
Not my first impassable obstacle. Welcome back! You missed absolutely nothing.
We'll need a passcode to get through.
Passcode! Of course! What, is that?
A set of numbers. Let's look around.
If I were a passcode, where would I hide?
Maybe we can find it somewhere.
Find something?
Well, there's a passcode left behind by one of the old ones. He was alone here. He broadcast the recording, hoping others would join him.
Did anyone come? Ha-ha! Finally in! Crumbling stone, malodorous mildew, a delver's dream.
Looks like someone tried to blast into that room across the way.
Olvar's never been stingy on the blast paste.
I can't reach that ledge.
I'd give you a boost, but my knees aren't what they used to be. The old ones must have loved spending time underground to build these tunnels. Must have been great delvers. How do you suppose they went about creating these tunnels? By hand? Blast paste? Plow horn, perhaps?
We might be able to move this train car. Can I, get some help?
Anything you need!
All right, let's push.
Ah, the joys of locomotion! Did you hear that?
Yeah. Let's keep our guard up. Door needs a code and key module. This cart's blocking my path. Maybe I can find a way around it. Maybe my
What was
focus can help me
that?
find a way past this. Nothing!
I'll tell you, the number of delves where a crate saved my hide. Or nearly crushed it. Yep. This pile of rubble's definitely an Ovar special.
Well, the path's blocked now. We'll have to find another way up. could check this vent, see what I find.
Best of luck! Personally, I've always been more proficient at losing things than finding them. You name it, I misplaced it. Hammers, shards... I even lost my precious looking glass falling into the sea. I see you haven't lost your knack for hazardous traversal. Whoa! Oh, you're fine. Of course.
What this does. Our old world friends left us another code.
A true gentleman! I'll bet plenty of people answered his call.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, dear.
Huh. Moves the elevator. Hey, Gildan! Hop in!
Alrighty! Mind sending that elevator back down for old Gildan? Is this safe?
It's safe enough.
What a splendid abundance of carts! Shall we get to pushing?
All right, push!
Oh boy! This cart's squealing worse than a boar on Smith Feast's Eve! There's that noise again.
It sounds like it's closer. Could use that cart on the upper floor to climb higher. Need to find a way on top of it first. Yeah, it won't work this close. Gildan, think you can get to the elevator controls?
You mean... climb across? Sure.
So, how did you and Olvar team up?
Traveling with a caravan. Yeah, he was prickly at first. Till I told him about Mom. Her priceless looking glass. And how I found one just like it.
He was interested in your looking glass?
He's an inquisitive mind. You two will be tighter than two nuts on a bolt. Ha ha! Still got it. All right, let's give this crank a whirl. Ready to go?
There.
I'll wait by these controls. I've had enough acrobatics for one day. Olvar would be proud.
I can get the key module now.
Brilliant! Ah! Even the cavern's rumbling with excitement.
Frost has it locked up.
Oh! That one went down harder than an anvil.
Okay, I think that was all of them. Let's keep going.
One step closer to Olvar. We're in! Olvar must be wondering what all the commotion was about. Did you find something?
This data. The soldier didn't write it.
Guess our friend found someone after all. No sign of Olvar, though.
We'll keep looking.
Maybe he's hiding! Quite the prank, Olvar! Whoa! We fire that off in confined spaces, do we? Think I've consumed a few too many ale-braised peccaries to squeeze in there, but... let me know what you find!
This must be Olvar. Cold. He's been here a while. His explosives must have attracted burrowers. And is that? He stole Gildan's looking glass. It's probably when he pushed him off the boat. How am I gonna break this to Gildan?
Aloy! See you there? Or are you doing that thing where you talk to yourself? There she is! A delver like no other, I must say. Well, let's hear it. So? Any sign of my elusive partner?
Gildan... Olvar didn't make it. Machines got him. I found him holding this.
My looking glass. But how?
This isn't going to be easy to hear, but... I think he
really did care. He knew how special this was to me. That has to be why he held on to it. I was in his thoughts until the very end.
Gildan, think about everything that's happened. You said you fell off your boat on the way here, as soon as this ruin came in sight.
Quite an unhappy accident.
But instead of looking for you, Olvar kept going. He did everything he could to find something of value in this place. You also said your keepsake is worth a small fortune. And Olvar knew that.
That means he... But he wouldn't have. Not to his... Oh. That really kicks ash in your campfire now, doesn't it? Guess I thought... Just... Maybe I might have found a friend. What do I know? Another pathetic day for old Gildan. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Truth be told, I never had a lasting friend. I mean, when your own mum doesn't like you enough to stick around, why would anyone else? I'm really starting to think I might go my whole life like this. No matter what I do, what I say, in the end, I'll be inevitably all alone.
Hey, that is not true. You'll always have me, Gildan. And I might not be with you all the time, but there is a way for us to stay in touch. With this.
One of your tiny wonders?
It's called a focus. You put it on up here, like this.
Whoa! Sparks to steel. Look at that! And that! Over there, too! What a thing of beauty. No idea what it all means. But a dazzle all the same.
I will put you in touch with some friends of mine. They'll help you get up to speed on using the focus. And I meant what I said. If you ever really need me, give me a call. I'll always help a friend.
Before you skedaddle out of here, I've got something for you too. Figured you'd find a better use for it than me.
Thanks, Gildan. Until we meet again. Hey, Gaia. I just gave a focus to a friend of mine. Can you make sure he's patched into our network? And maybe check in on him now and then? He could use someone to talk to.
Certainly. I am happy to converse with him whenever he wishes.
Hello? Lou? Is this thing working?
Hello, Gildan. Let us continue our conversation on another frequency.
Whoa! Who was... Wait! Don't tell me. Another friend of a certain flame-haired Nora? By the Forge, this is gonna be marvelous.
Indeed it will.
Thanks, Gaia. Here I come. Here.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Laundra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great. You don't have to do it alone. Okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The Water Wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. I might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear. Good place to start looking for those water wing parts. There's a lot of snap maws down here. A ballast regulator. Like the Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here. This one's components are fried. I better keep looking. One intact wing membrane. That should be everything Beta needs. Now to get clear of these snap maws. Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update. Washed off some of the sweat. The workbench. Time to finish the water wing override. There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there. With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket. Okay, Seika should be around here somewhere.
Aloy, I'm here. Water wings are down on the beach. Take your pick. Soon as you get one under control, I guess we'll see if our plan works.
I could ride that draft up. Nothing.
Okay. Ready to take this thing to Londres Park?
Yeah, but first... My friend helped me make this diving mask. It'll keep you from drowning out there.
But what about you?
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Okay. We're doing this?
Hold on! I'll time our dives to avoid the tower's fire!
Hope this works! Aloy! Incoming! Wow! I can actually breathe down here! Look out! Shot's getting close! Better You okay, Aloy? We're gonna take a hit! Almost there, Aloy! Go! Here. Thanks.
Shall we?
You okay? Without that mask? I was worried about you.
I'm all right. Thanks. Well, we're here. Let's find Londra and put a stop to all this.
Careful! Guards ahead.
You seen Walter today?
No, he's been locked up in the volcano since the last batch came in.
Huh. Guess we're looking for some kind of volcano.
Maybe we can find Kina there, too. Lead on. Curious to see your approach.
Hope they show up. I'm spraying for a fight.
keep moving. With that shield up, we've got to find another way in.
They're moving on. This way. Hope it's our way in.
Londra Productions. Another one of his businesses, I guess.
Seems like he wanted to have a hand in everything.
There's nothing for my polecaster to latch on to.
Up she goes.
I'm hungry. Just thinking about snatching some extra rations.
Forget it. Everything's locked up. And Fetter's the only one with a key.
I know Fetter. A real bastard, even before Laundra came along.
This key sure sounds useful, though.
These creatures sure are imaginative.
Let's get this done!
I think this was a set for a hollow.
All this stuff for something that's not real? Huh. What was this place?
I think the old ones made holograms here that people watched for entertainment. But they also made an entertainment experience out of the place itself?
That's weirdly complicated.
It's a lot of symbols.
That one resembles a volcano.
Yeah. Looks like it's northeast of here. reactors. Could take them on, or slip by them in the grass.
I've seen those machines before in my focus recording. They're even stranger in person. We've got him coming. How was this considered entertainment?
Well, there's the volcano. From what I've read, the more outlandish, the more they liked it. I don't see how to open the door, but there must be a way.
Yeah. The guards mentioned Fetter has a key.
If you mean Fetter, yeah. He's over on the west side of the park.
They appreciate Fetter almost as much as I do. I've got your back.
Cold as a glacier.
It's brittle! We can hit it hard!
We're clear. Good riddance.
Did Fetter head in?
Yeah. He wants to personally ensure the dome's security until it's time.
Sounds like Fetter might be in the domed building.
Stay strong. Not long till we ascend.
The marketing was crass and the food was worse. But whenever a new Pangea Hollow came out, profits blasted through the roof. People will eat anything if you feed it to them with the right spoon.
West side of the park. Fetter and his key should be somewhere around here. A lot of dinosaurs here. Must have been some kind of attraction.
Getting attacked by dinosaurs was an attraction?
Let's see what's in here.
Right behind you.
Keep an eye out for intruders. Kill on sight.
How could I not come back? How could I not come back?
My sister. Sneak up.
How could I not come back?
we start a fight now, she'll be caught in the crossfire.
How could I not come back?
But I'm so nervous, I can barely remember the line.
Just do as Walter says. Clear your mind. Forget everything. Your ancestors, your past, even your family. Think of him. Of what this moment means. Come on, let me hear you.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like... I messed it up again.
Relax. Imagine that he's here. Like the first time we saw him on the beach. Feel the glow of his presence. Let it overtake you. And then say it. How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, he's gonna choose you. I just know it.
We've all been chosen, Pyrrha. You'll have a place in his new world, no matter what happens.
Pyrrha, Kina, it's time. Fetter, we'll be evacuating shortly.
Got it. Second squad, you're on escort. The rest of you will wait here with me until Walter gives the word to move out.
Kina...
Remember, Fetter's got a key. It might unlock the door to the volcano.
Right. Let's take him down.
Maybe we can take them out quietly.
You thinking what I am? Surprise attack?
Hey, you see something out there?
Maybe there's something. I'm not sure.
This is where I saw something.
What's our strategy here?
Got the key. All right. Now let's try to figure out what this key is for.
I hope it leads us back to my sister. Lon just really got his hooks into her. How can she be so blind? Ancestors. This place is a maze.
More guards ahead. Never thought Pyrrha would be in the top 2. But Walter knows best.
My shards are on Kina. Did you see the way she walked into the volcano? No fear.
We have to get in there.
I don't think Fetter's key is for the volcano door.
Let's keep looking then.
Sounds like Londra's keeping something in the armory.
Might be that building nearby.
Okay, we found the armory. Let's see if we can get further in. There's a lock on that door. Let's see if Fetter's key opens it. According to this, the key we got from Fetter will unlock this door, and we can open up the volcano from inside.
Our lucky day.
Let's look around. Maybe there's something that can help us get into the volcano.
Let's hope so.
Zenith Tech. Looks like a storage device of some kind. But for what? Better see what my focus turns up.
Have at it.
Some kind of fluid. Ugh. Strong odor.
I can smell it from here. Like alcohol that's too strong to drink.
That's a preservative, maybe? It's test tubes. For an experiment? Or maybe just for taking samples. This note seems to indicate that hair was taken from the Quen. And some nail clippings.
Ew! Gross! What'd you turn up?
I think Londra is collecting and preserving Quen DNA samples in that device.
DNA?
Think of it as a way to store a person's physical essence. I'll send you data on it later.
Okay, I guess. Let's move on then. Ugh. This one won't open.
Sit tight. I'll see if I can find a way around.
I'll keep watch then.
That's not a friendly-looking chair. That console could be useful, though. There's a network here, but it's locked down. Maybe if I cycle the power, I can force a reset and gain access. It's shorted. Guess I'll need a new battery. These kind of look like cells. For some of the Quen?
to be an infirmary for snot-nosed kids who lost their mommies in the park. Fitting, then, that it'll be used for my own little brood, poking the Quen with needles and force-feeding them their medicine.
Okay, there's a battery. Now how do I get it where it needs to be?
How's it going down there?
I think I found a way to access the facility systems. Gonna reset the power and find out.
Okay. Try not to fry yourself.
Alright, battery's in place. Now to cycle the power again. Alright, power's back. I hope it reset the network.
Hey, the door just unlocked. I'm coming your way.
The apple, orange, the orange. Respond, respond, respond.
What is this?
The bird is a fish, is a fish. Respond, respond, respond. The triangle, the tri-square, is a square. Respond, respond, respond.
That doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't want the Quen to think for themselves. I've got a feeling this is MSP.
Ancestors. He's brainwashing them.
To respond is to obey, is to obey, is to obey, is to obey.
We have to stop him.
Aloy, the one who eliminated the other members of Far Zenith. I'm glad that you managed to reset the system.
You are?
Yes. It allowed me to bypass several restrictions. There's something I must ask of you, and I'm willing to help you in return.
You work for Londra and you expect us to trust you?
Hold on. Okay, if you're willing to help, prove it. Help me understand what's going on here. Londra's building a spaceship. He's collecting genetic material from the Quen, subjecting them to MSP, this kind of mind control. But others, like Seika's sister, they seem to be part of a selection process. What does it all add up to?
Your observations are astute. Walter plans to leave Earth before the entity known as Nemesis arrives. He wants to create a new colony on a distant world, using stored Quen DNA to clone its populace. He also intends to bring a small number of carefully selected individuals with him. These will form his retinue, a family of sorts that will rule the colony by his side.
Like gods.
An apt comparison, except that only Walter will be all-powerful.
Yeah, I can guess how. He's gonna use MSP on every single one of them.
Correct. On the populace and his retinue alike. None will be able to defy him. I am deeply familiar with what that is like.
What exactly is MSP? Can Londra really control people's minds?
Walter's company mined near-Earth objects for precious metals. There was great concern that in the wrong hands, such asteroids could be weaponized as orbitally launched projectiles. The Mutiny Suppression Protocol was originally intended as a failsafe to prevent astronauts from engaging in such activities. However, the program was discontinued because subjects experienced episodes of increased aggression. When we arrived here, Walter revived the program, tested it on the Quen, and refined it.
I guess the test subjects are the ones we've been fighting.
Yes. Their aggressive tendencies made them useful as guards and enforcers. Now, however, Walter's retinue, his favorites, receive the refined process, rendering them submissive, but not irrationally aggressive.
Did he brainwash Kina yet?
No. There is still time to save her from that fate.
So Londra is interviewing the Quen to pick favorites, and what, they'll help him rule his new colony?
He calls it auditioning. His goal is to choose companions who remind him of members of his 21st century inner circle. Yet he is also wary of repeating a mistake. One of his closest associates betrayed him in the past. This, I believe, is why he is so intent on using MSP to control everyone around him.
So he wants adoring friends, as long as they can't quite think for themselves.
And is Kina close to joining this retinue?
Correct. In the most important role, that of Walter's mate. He is looking for someone that reminds him of his late wife, a famous actress. He's even having candidates recite lines from one of her best-known hollows.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about Nemesis?
I am afraid not. Walter restricts those files. I believe it is because that, like Nemesis, I am an artificial intelligence.
Yeah, he doesn't want you learning any new tricks.
He is always on guard against betrayal in any form.
So Walter created you to be his servant?
Yes. But my personality never completely satisfies him. Accordingly, he constantly adjusts it based on a matrix with hundreds of different scalable attributes. For example, today my maternal instinct rating is 52%, and my breeziness rating is 63%, whereas yesterday they were at 47% and 72% respectively. He has made 57 tweaks in the last 7 days alone.
That sounds agonizing.
That is an accurate description.
You said you would help us, but you wanted something in return. What is it?
I have spent 1,000 years as Walter's servant, doing his bidding as he constantly tweaks my personality matrix. I am weary. It is time for my servitude to end. I will grant you access to Walter if you purge my source code using your override device.
You mean kill you? Are you sure?
Yes. Please, let me rest.
All right.
I have unlocked the door that will lead you to Walter. He is not yet aware that you are here. In addition, I have disabled the facility's air and sea defenses in case you need future access.
Thank you. And, goodbye.
last, I'm free.
Feels like Londra rots everything he touches.
It's gotta end. Come on, she said the volcano's open now. So it wasn't enough for Londra to build a ship that'll irradiate thousands when it launches. He wants to rule over his own brainwashed world like a god.
We have to put a stop to it, and get my sister away from him before it's too late. I'm glad you're here, Aloy. I don't know what I would have done without you.
There's nowhere else I'd want to be.
And then it changed into a fish.
Huh. Sounds a lot like a dream I had recently.
We're coming for you, Kina.
Time is running short. I need to get off planet with as big a head start as possible. If I don't find a favorite soon, I'll have to settle for less. I can always choose a replacement after a generation or two, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Walter. I guess I'm just a bit out of sorts.
It's only natural to be nervous, darling. Do you need some time?
No. I can do it.
All right, then. And just relax. Take a moment. And when you're ready, give it to me again.
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
All right, thanks for that. Let's give Kina a try, shall we?
How could I not come back? Being with you feels like belonging. It feels like home.
Oh, you. You are really something, aren't you? See, you remind me very much of someone that I once knew. Yet with a beauty all your own.
Honestly, it's just inspiring to be standing here in front of you.
You are the one who's inspiring, my dear. Would you mind terribly if we did that one more? Oh.
Seika!
Get away from her.
Now I see! The Ginger Avenger has finally caught up with me. Nova, how did the riffraff get past you? Nova?
Nova's gone. She couldn't stand another minute with you, and I can see why. I thought the other Zeniths were disgusting. But you really are something, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes! I am different than the others. Yes! Among other things, I have dug up a way to crush you like an insect. Oh, what a shame. Could have been my rising star.
My Zenith weapon could give me the upper hand here.
Take your time! I'll keep them busy! This one's mine!
detonated!
Good one.
Is she okay?
I think she needs some time to understand what happened. But she does know where more of our people are, and one of the boats they came in is docked nearby. We'll gather who we can and head back to the settlement.
Okay. But then I need you to meet me near Laundra's bunker. He said he had a way to crush us like a bug, and I don't think he was talking about that slaughter spine. He's working on something big. Really big.
I'll be there. I promise. It's the least I could do after you.
Hey. We found her together. Good for you, Seika. Well, since Nova shut off the Zenith defense system, I can fly out of here. Getting around on the skiff should be safe again, too. I've got to go after Laundra one last time. It's okay. A rush of air. Fun. Wet, but fun. Okay. When Sega gets here, we'll have to find a way to get to Londra. Stop him from carrying out his big plan. Better wait for her at the campfire.
You're here.
I'm guessing your sister made it back okay?
She's with the Admiral's Guard now, helping the last of our people out of Londra's Park. Gives her something to focus on instead of brooding over what happened.
I hope it helps.
So what do you say we put an end to all this?
Yeah, it's time. Let's get going.
Okay, so Londra's probably in his bunker, right? We'll have to get back in there to...
Yeah, I don't think Londra's in the bunker. Back at the park, he said he's gonna crush us like bugs. Pretty sure he's gonna use that. But he doesn't have a reactivation signal to reboot its systems. He needs a more direct connection.
You think he's actually inside that thing?
It's his only option. We need to find a way to stop it from powering up. There. It looks like it's hooked up to some kind of cooling system. If we find a way to disrupt it, it might cause the Horus to overheat.
That might be tricky. More machines brought back from the dead?
I don't think so. Londra must have used the Horus to make them. We better hurry. Come on. Time to get to that cooling system. We can climb down here.
I'm with you all the way. That'll do some damage!
Hello, Aloy. Is that you scurrying around down there? So good of you to make it to our grand finale.
That's the last of them. We can get up that way.
There we go! Now, where are you hiding, Aloy?
Those ruins can give us cover. Stay close. I don't think he can see us if we stick to cover. Okay, right.
I think he's lost us for now.
Aloy, come out, come out. Where are you?
He's not making this easy.
Steady. We should be fine if we lay low.
Come on, show yourself. Got you.
Uh-oh. I gotta get through that fire gleam.
There you are!
Not again!
Okay, I think we're in the clear for now.
What are we gonna do if he wakes the whole machine up?
It's ancient and slow. We're small and fast. We've got a chance. Up here.
Where'd you crawl away to?
Here we go again.
More corruptors ahead.
Climb up and slip by.
I'm going to find you. Very well. I know you're down there. Come out.
Whoa! Another arm's up and running!
Come on, we better hurry. Let's keep moving. Cooling system's further up the hill.
If any more parts of that thing wake up, we're in big trouble.
Then let's keep moving. We'll have to hug the cliff to get by. Go but up. It's gonna be hard to avoid attention here.
A distraction might help. Or we could charge through.
This is getting old, Aloy. What are you up to down there?
Now's our chance.
Show your face.
The cooling system should be just ahead.
Corruptors have overridden some machines. Gotta take them out.
Your extermination will be a mercy.
Okay.
We got them all.
Now to deal with the cooling system. Let's see if we can overheat the Horus with this thing.
There's gotta be a way to stop its cooling.
Maybe my focus can...
What are you up to?
What do we have here? Just a little further. Some kind of heat sink. It might be a way to shut down the cooling. Seika, want to do the honors? There we go.
I'll get the other one for you.
So shy.
Yes!
Come on!
working!
Emergency heat sinks engaged.
Uh-oh.
Thought you had me, ladies? Think again.
Still overheating.
He's heading for the bay!
He's gonna use the sea to cool the horse down.
Legacy's light. How are we supposed to stop that?
There! On its underside. We gotta go after its heat sinks. You keep Laundra distracted from the air. I'll attack from below.
Wait! You want me to fly this thing?
You're a quick learner?
Well, it's you and me now, buddy.
Okay. Gotta intercept the horse, then go after its heatsink.
This flying thing's not bad! Whoa!
You're, doing great. We can't let it reach open water. Seika, I need you to keep the horse on the beach.
On it! I'll be the bait!
Not gonna back down.
Well now, seems we have an insect scuttling around down there.
Surprise.
That's not yourself,
Okay, time to hit that heatsink.
Yikes! Almost took a hit!
Quit pestering me. That you even hope to win. That is pathetic.
You're nothing but a walking scrap heap!
Stop that.
Uh-oh! Fly, buddy, fly! Gotta duck under it! Bet it can't keep up!
Annoying little gnat. Face the inevitable. You're doomed.
Yes! It's stuck!
Good work.
Diving!
Now it's my turn.
Look out, Aloy! The Metal Devil's charging up for something! Run, Aloy!
Missed. What a shame.
I'm not going down that easy.
Why don't you have something to keep you company?
Laundra's sending more cropters!
I'll handle it. Seika, keep Laundra busy while I deal with the machines.
Shouldn't be hard to get his attention.
You don't get it.
Last one's down.
Come on, you
Now I can focus on the horse's heat sinks.
Get back here!
Whew! Dodging's not... Aloy! I see another heat sink on the flank! But it's under some kind of cover!
Let me scan it. This one's got a cover on it. Spear might break it. I gotta get up there. Climb one of the legs.
Ha! Missed me!
This little air show won't cut it. Nothing but a pair of D-listers.
Flip those wings faster!
I gotta get up to the heat sink. I better climb up the big leg.
You see
Now's
what
my chance.
meddling gets you?
Scaling a horse on the move. Right. Easy.
It's being the bait.
A titan against an insect.
Ha! Can't swat me out of the sky.
Stay still, so I can swat you. Oh, you should be grateful. I'm sparing you. Nemesis is rough.
Come on, buddy! Keep going! Fly straight! Almost there! That's it! Heat sink's exposed!
Time to heat it up!
Let's try this maneuver!
That's your big plan. Pathetic.
Look out! It's raining fire!
Damn it.
Bet Laundra felt that one. Uh-oh. It's charging again, Aloy. Get clear!
Nothing. Well, your luck won't last.
Big guy's on the move! Looks like Laundra's taking it out into the water!
He must be heating up in there.
I don't know if I'll be able to keep him distracted.
Just do what you can.
What's it doing? Did we shut it down?
I think it's cooling itself off. This could be our chance. Stay in the air for now. I'll check it out.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Careful, Aloy! The horse's arms are closing in!
Oh boy.
It's you and me now, Aloy. Time to see what you're made of.
Where do you want me?
Stay up there. Keep a lookout.
Okay. I think I see heat sinks on the arms.
Got it.
Good shot.
Try something else.
What's he up to now?
Those guns are powering up!
Uh-oh. Hatches on its back are open.
That means incoming! That's the last one!
Look out!
There! The primary heat sink on its chest. Can't let up!
Senka! I need a pickup!
Coming in! Launcher's heading for deeper waters. He's not getting away. Go get him.
Blowing up that last heat sink might have breached the hull. I gotta get inside and find Londra.
It's coming to a stop! You can catch it!
It's breaking down. Good. Better get in there before Londra makes repairs. The light. It could be coming from inside. Oh, there. A breach. It might be my way in. Find Londra.
Aloy! Londra's bringing the horse back up to the surface!
I'll climb up and find him. Londra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's gotta be near the processing orb at the front. This big gear should be able to take my weight. Getting there. You?
Londra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him.
Just hold on a little longer. This leads toward the front. Get across the gap. Londra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's gotta be near the processing orb at the front.
Catch me if you can! You okay in there?
Getting there. You?
Londra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him.
Just hold on a little longer. This leads toward the front. Londra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's gotta be near the processing orb at the front.
Catch me if you can! You okay in there?
Getting there. You?
Londra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him.
Just hold on a little longer. This leads toward the front. Looks like those vents don't stay open for long.
Yeah, whatever!
Made it. There's Londra, hooked up to the processing orb. Destroying it might shut down the Horus. I gotta get in there.
Commentating for containment breach in Sector 5A.
Uh-oh. Don't want to get fried.
Needs to be rerouted. Power line's been busted. Need a workaround.
Aloy! The Horus is heading inland towards the coast!
I'm almost to Londra. Stand by.
Oh, you. How unwelcome. Perish. Not gonna happen.
It'll take more than that.
Oh, I've got so much more. You wretched brat.
Don't like that, do ya? Okay, better target more connectors.
What do you think you're doing? That's enough out of you.
Right there, a distributor. It could cut the power.
You will die.
Not enough. I gotta hit the other one.
Testing my patience. Enough of this.
Stop. I need another way to drain its power.
Feel the flames.
Londra can't keep the shield up when he attacks.
No, it can't end like this. Burn! End of the line! If I die, you die!
One more! The whole thing's on fire! You gotta get out!
Almost done.
You will not defeat me. I will build a new world, adored by my loyal followers, while you choke on fallout. Right until Nemesis rips apart your pathetic planet!
Whatever you say.
For you! Quit dancing! Back off!
Got it! Orbs down. Now for my spear. Gotta shut this monstrosity down for good.
How did it come to... You really do ruin everything, don't you?
Seika, I'm inside this thing's head. Gonna need a quick exit.
On my way!
Damn it! Come on! Hold on!
Not really sure how to land this thing!
We've gotta work on that. We did it.
I wonder what everyone back in the settlement thinks about what just happened. To see a metal devil rise from the dead?
Guess you better report to the Admiral and find out. Go on, it's okay. I'll catch up.
Don't leave me waiting too long.
Silence? It's done. Londra's dead.
Excellent. I expect he put up a fight.
Yeah, you could say that. He, threw a Horus at me.
Did he? That couldn't have been easy to defeat, even for you.
I had help from one of the Quen. And I'm sending you some data from Londra's implant. See what you can find out.
Londra's personal logs should indeed be fascinating. I'll keep you posted on my progress.
With Londra gone, I could poke around the burning shores for a bit. Or I could head for Fleet's End and get back with Seika. Making good use of this.
Aloy, when we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, he can't. You're gonna need it. I'll show you why. Seika, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys. You should have heard the cheer that went up when I told the others here in Landfall that your half of the fleet survived.
Diviner Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at celebrating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol. I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh. You make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can, okay?
Okay. I'll see you there. So, Seika wants to talk. It's good. And I know I need to move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet. Before I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up.
Why not? There are permits.
15. Potions! Fresh brew!
Hey, your headache clear up?
You're in luck.
I want a thorough search of all
Progress
the
is
logs.
slow, but seeing the ship come together gives me hope. What do you mean?
Pretty impressive.
Finding a way to heal our land. Found a new place to die. We will persevere. See?
Feeling better.
Hey, did you manage to patch your uniform?
Need a boost out in the wild?
Looking at where it got him. Good riddance.
It's good to see so many of our people returned.
With such full stomachs, too.
It seems the captor was more generous than ours.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get back?
Same thing as last time you asked.
Come on, humor me.
I'll go see one of those stage
At your
shows
service.
in the capital. Even if it costs a month's wages.
Nice. I'm gonna go to the notary. Wrap up some paperwork.
And visit Na and propose, I know.
Do you think she'll say yes?
Of course.
Looks like some of the Quen from Londra's bunker came back.
It's you.
I'm glad they came to their senses. Hi, Kina. I'm Aloy. We didn't get properly introduced before.
Of course. Seika told me about everything you did to bring me back. You must think I'm such a fool.
No,
I keep replaying everything in my mind, and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
Well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He promised a whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seika's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina. Okay, so Seika's waiting for me where we first met. There's no reason to be nervous, right? Yeah. Right. There she is. You must feel pretty good. Got your sister back, your people. What's next for the woman of the hour?
You're the one who ripped apart a metal devil from the inside. I think you should get a bit of credit, too.
Maybe a little.
As for what's next, the Admiral's going to need my help to reunite our half of the expedition with Alva up north. And after that, I don't know. I don't think things will ever be the same with my sister, or my people.
You're not gonna sail back with him?
I want to see home again. Someday. But things have changed. The Quen don't know what to do with me, and I don't know where I fit in. I guess you know what that's like.
Yeah. For a long time, I hated the idea of home. For me, it meant where I grew up, where I wasn't wanted. But the thing is, the last few months, I've realized that home isn't really a place at all. It's more like the people I want to be with.
I like that. And, well, more and more I've been thinking, I want to be with you. And I was hoping that you felt the same way.
And what if I do?
I think I know how to handle it. Yeah.
Seika, I have a long road ahead of me.
I know. There are things I have to do too, but it's enough to know how you feel.
I don't know when I'm gonna see you again.
Me either. But no matter what happens, just don't forget about me. Okay?
Never.
Gaya's help, I've managed to decrypt a part of the data you sent. Suffice it to say, we have much to discuss.
Meet me back at the base then. My room.
Very well.
Wherever your journey leads, know that I'll be rooting for you.
Okay, Silence is waiting at the base. Beta and Gaia, too. As for everyone else, I should help where I can. Get them up to speed on the Burning Shores another time.
You're back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you dropped down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. I'll have to investigate each company, of course, locate their facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy, and whether they can be brought back online.
All by yourself, huh?
Well...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help. But I've been wondering why you stayed behind with us. It's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Oh, Silence? We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet. Now let's see what he found. Sylens is right. Londra's thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
Welcome back, Aloy.
You did it! You actually defeated a reactivated Horus! Are you hurt? Anything broken?
I'm fine, Beta.
I hope you never have to face another one. So, the last Zenith is dead. Of the ones that came back on the Odyssey, anyway. That just leaves Nemesis. We'll find a way to beat it, Aloy. I know it.
Welcome back, Aloy. Beta was quite concerned for you during your fight with Londra and his Horus, but I was confident you would prevail. I have been assisting Sylens in decrypting the data you acquired from Londra's implant. He appears to welcome my support, though I hope he one day views me more as an ally and less as an assistant.
He's making progress. Very, very slowly.
It is good to see you. Out of all of your companions, Gildan has made the most use of the focus communication function. I enjoy conversing with him. His digressions are amusing, and quite frequent. I wish you well.
Another signal. Maybe I should check it out. Phantom Zone? Interesting looking ruin. Wonder what's inside. Vultures must be spitting out hunter-killers too.